Delegation. Delegating tasks to others can save you a lot of time and allow you to focus on the more important tasks. Poor delegation is a major obstacle to time management and often stems from the belief if I want it done right, I have to do it myself. Unfortunately, this belief is one of the top 10 myths of time management. Another belief that gets in the way of delegation is I don't have time to train anyone. Although time may be limited, it is important to remember that investing time now will save you time later. Again, delegation is more appropriate in the workforce or if you're on a team and you're being a team leader and you delegate certain tasks to different team members. Some of the benefits of delegating. Well, it saves time. It is motivating because you have more time to do higher payoff tasks. It improves results by making a fuller use of resources. It gives subordinates or team members a chance to develop. It improves everyone's performance, and it raises morale. For example, you probably spend a lot of time doing routine, busy work such as filing, entering data, or administrative tasks. Tasks such as these are easy to delegate to a coworker or a team member. Oftentimes, what you consider to be busy work might be a good learning experience for someone else. With a little training, a coworker or teammate could take over some of these responsibilities, say of leading a project. Not only would they be saving you a lot of time, they might feel more empowered by having more responsibility. So how do I start to delegate? Take the following steps to get started on delegating. First, choose which tasks or responsibilities can be done by someone else. Make sure it's appropriate to assign the task to this person, and that she or he is capable of learning how to do the task. Second step, talk to your coworker or peer and ask for his or her current workload and assess where he or she stands on taking on new tasks. Discuss how this task is an opportunity for her or him to gain experience and to develop new skills. Third step, schedule a time when you or someone else can train a coworker or team member in how to do the task. You'll probably want to closely supervise her or him or even complete the task with her or him if this is going to become a routine task. The fourth step, go over the completed task with her or him. Answer any questions they might have and make any suggestions or changes as you see fit. Remember, investing in time now will save you time later. And the fifth step, as your coworker or teammate becomes more comfortable with the task, supervision will become less important and you will have even more free time to focus on more important tasks. So it's a win-win situation for everyone. So let's practice. Susan finds that most of her day is spent entering data into a database that tracks her sales. She seems to spend more time entering sales figures than she does making sales. Meanwhile, her coworker is complaining of not having enough to do and has voiced an interest in learning more about sales. This is a perfect opportunity for Susan to delegate. Tasks such as these are easy to delegate to a coworker. Oftentimes, what you consider to be busy work might be a good learning experience for someone else. With a little training, a coworker or team member could take over some of these responsibilities. Not only would they be saving you a lot of time, they might feel more empowered by having more responsibilities. Getting organized is important. One of the first steps to getting started in time management is organizing your workspace. Investing in the time it takes to get and stay organized not only saves you time later, but makes it easier to focus on more important things. How often are you wasting time looking for a phone number or a document or a post-it note that you know you left somewhere, even if it only takes a few minutes to find what you're looking for? Those minutes add up fast, and before you know it, you've spent a significant amount of your day muddling through your mess. A messy desk is another time-wasting trap. Do you have difficulty staying focused and concentrating on the task at hand? When you have a messy desk, you risk becoming distracted by what is around you. You may leave a task incomplete because you started working on another one that's right in front of you. You may lose your train of thought because you're suddenly reminded about having to do something else. The fact is, a messy desk is overly stimulating and sets you up to becoming mentally sidetracked. Concentration is a great time saver. So what are the consequences for disorganization? Well, overlooked deadlines, missed opportunities, wasted money, trashing something that should have been filed, and forgetting important tasks. Tips for getting organized. Develop an easy-to-use filing system. Develop a system that works for you. Place it in a location that's easy to access. Use clear labels. Don't save documents you know you don't need. Make sure that everything on your desk has its own place. Clear your desk of all paper except for the task you are working on at that moment. And have a master calendar. Add a meeting as soon as you know about it. Include personal deadlines and project deadlines. Add reminders for upcoming deadlines. Don't assume an electronic calendar is the best. Put in when your projects and your tests and your quizzes and your papers are due, of course. Scheduling. Time management is not about managing time, it's about managing your activities during the time available. Because of this, having a well-planned schedule is essential. You're probably already used to using a schedule for meetings or deadlines and appointments, but a schedule can also be used to organize routine tasks such as making telephone calls, checking email, and dealing with drop-in office visitors or people in study hall that want to talk. Here are some helpful tips to scheduling routine tasks. Set aside periods of time to make phone calls or use a callback system for all telephone calls. Try to arrange specific times of the day when you will check and respond to email rather than constantly checking your email throughout the day. Schedule a time when coworkers are welcome to drop in, and let them know ahead of time that you are busy trying to meet a deadline but will be available at the scheduled time. If you're in study hall, go to the library. Find a quiet corner where nobody's going to find you. Don't sit in the main part of the library where people can easily sit down and distract you. Schedule meetings in the other person's office so that you are more in control of when the meeting ends. Or for school, if you have a friend that wants to talk to you, figure out when you're going to be available and tell them that you'll talk then. You'll talk during lunch, you'll talk at the end of the school day, you'll talk on the bus on the ride home. If you're going up to Votech, or you can talk on the bus on the way up to or returning back from Votech, call them at night. Set time limits for all tasks and always have a clock available. And schedule flexible times in case last-minute tasks come up.